Dude, Chrysler Building's so fun. I'm actually impressed with my... I just checked out my the Steam replay stuff. Quite impressed. But hey, anyway, I probably should have hit that. Any questions de force majeure before we continue? I'm hearing no. Allons say. Yes. Once we left off last, cornered our many mementos into the corner, and we're just basically about to run it down.
It rests upon whether or not this witness did indeed steal the poison on the day in question. Therefore, it all depends on whether or not the defense can prove that he did with evidence.
No such evidence could possibly exist.
Objection!
Memo-san, this is how our modern justice... It's me on my Aaron Neville microphone. Memo-san, this is how our modern justice system works.
What?
In the courtroom, evidence is everything. Something you would do well to remember. Because we are all well past the point of speculation at this stage, I assure you.
Very well then. I call upon the defense to present the aforementioned evidence.
This is it then. This will be the final piece in the puzzle.
It's the final countdown.
The defense can prove by means of this item that it was the witness's pen that was used to steal the poison. I probably should have refreshed what we did last time.
Oh, it's fine. I know the answer.
Last time on Dragon Ball.
If you don't, that is.
We showed the fountain pen.
Yeah.
So then, also my controller's just decided it's not going to work right now. Hold on, let's swap these. Shout outs to Final Fantasy X, ruining another good thing. 132 sessions of it. Will this one work? No, it will not. Let's, oop. Oh, this is so weird not playing on controller.
Take that!
Yeah, have that.
Counsel, what is this bottle?
This bottle contains the unique chemical reagent that can identify the poison in question.
Yes, that poison is an entirely new synthesis of alkaloids developed by my colleagues and I. It would be impossible to detect traces of it by any other method.
Or, from another perspective, simply with this chemical reagent, anybody at all could check for traces of the poison.
A reagent? What?
One drop of the contents of this bottle on the tip of your fountain pen, Memo-san, is all it would take to solve this case beyond all reasonable doubt. Yeah, do that a little bit more.
You can't! I won't!
What is this? Elementary school? You gonna stab me with your pencil fingers?
Hugh Jackman, please calm down.
Hugh Jackman
At least
slaps.
know when to admit defeat.
Your Excellency. The defense requests permission to carry out the test on the fountain pen at once. Are you going Super Saiyan?
This isn't my fault. The Empire made me do it. Trying to hold its head high as a civilized nation, I took up arms in the.
Yo, he had a meltdown. Ooh,
Susato, it's me.
I'm there.
Did I do it right? That was a Susato takedown, wasn't it?
Not quite. That was a Ryutara takedown.
Well said.
Well, look, we covered. We covered. The instant the first drop of the reagent touched the nib of the fountain pen, it was clear to everyone present.
Well, I saw it there in the lab. The poison.
The poison. Cusco's poison?
Yeah, that one. The devil got hold of me and I decided to do it on a whim. I excused myself and emptied all the ink down the sink in the bathroom, washing the reservoir out carefully.
Wait, you said you've got ink stains all over your hand. What do you mean carefully?
Hey, you know,
My guy, what are you doing? And then you waited for an opportunity to suck up some of the poison, didn't you? Into your fountain pen.
yes, that's right.
Answer me one thing, Minimomo-san. Why did you steal it? For what purpose?
Isn't it obvious? To find out what it was made of and expose it in an article. I mean, it was a secret project after all. Too juicy for a journal like me to pass up.
I like 'em thick and juicy.
Then why did the Englishwoman end up dead?
I went into that hut intending to quiz her on her situation. That's all, as a reporter. A known killer, enjoying full freedom, evading justice by leaving the country. I told her what I thought about it. And she just laughed in my face!
Oh, what's this? A Far Eastern caveman purporting to practice journalism?
Damn. Rude.
Really? You must learn the difference between reporting and listening at doorways, you ignorant plebeian.
What did you call me?
This country, with its pretensions to a justice system, to a free press, it's really very depressing. You see our superior ways in the West, yet you lack the capacity to emulate them. Get out of here, you oaf. Get out and crawl back to the cave from whence you came.
I mean, they've really nailed the English part spot on.
That's when I remembered. About the deadly poison I happened to have in my pen at the time.
What a terrible tale.
In my head, I knew I should just get out of there as quickly as possible, but I couldn't.
Come to Brazil.
Come to Brazil!
couldn't let her get away with what she'd done, when she clearly had no remorse at all. I suppose it was my journo spirit getting all fired up.
White screen. I'd like to ask you something.
Yeah?
You often talk about justice. But surely, as a journalist, you could have used other means to deliver the justice you shot.
There's no justice in the press.
I'm sorry.
After that trial 9 months ago, I kept digging and digging to find out what had happened in that courtroom. And finally, I discovered the truth. It was a cover-up. That's what it was.
Surely not. A cover-up? What do you mean? What does that mean?
I would remind you of your position, witness. Be careful what you say.
Oh, come on! Doesn't it strike you as strange? We're suddenly not allowed to convict a foreign national? Consular jurisdiction should never have come into it. And yet that puffed up Englishwoman was going to sail away into the sunset a free woman. The only possible explanation is that behind the scenes, some deal had gone down between Britain and Japan.
What sort of deal?
I'd done my research, dug up all the dirt. It was all ready to be published.
Yeah? And then it wasn't.
But you know what happened? The editor just tore up the article.
Yeah.
He came under pressure from the government, you mean?
It got me under pressure.
If our government is going to let criminals walk free, if they're going to crush the free press, and what choice do I have but to see that justice is done myself?
Let's not forget, Minimemo-san. That you committed murder yourself, and you tried to lay the blame at the defendant's door. I'm sorry, but you're no better than Giselle Brett.
What?
Damn, get dunked on, kid. The truth is, you have no right to talk about justice at all.
I suppose.
It would appear that we have reached a conclusion in this trial. Freaking finally. Counsel for the defense, Ryutaro Naruhodo-san.
Oh. Yeah. Sorry, Your Excellency. Just musing in a manly way here.
It's almost unbelievable that this is your first experience of the Supreme Court. It was an excellent performance.
Yeah, no, first beginner's luck, first try.
In truth, it very much reminded me of your cousin's exploits.
Oh, Naruhodo-san, Ryunosuke, you mean?
The way he handled the trial 9 months ago, and the way you handled this one. It gives me hope that we are genuinely entering a new era of justice in this land.
That's very flattering, Your Excellency.
Hearing the defense you put forward today made me feel most keenly that the future of our justice system will be forged by you and your contemporaries.
Damn, using the big word? Contemporaries? Let's go. Thank you.
So, Prosecutor Auchi, do you have any final thoughts? Is this man about to commit Sudoku?
This man is about to have a meltdown. Prosecutor Ouchie?
I, Takatsuchi of the Ouchi clan, have been bested by a Kawa youth not once now, twice.
Got a new job.
Get a haircut and get
If there was
a
any
real
shred of my
job.
former self left, it has withered and died here today.
Gosh, your journey to cultural enlightenment sure took a while, didn't it?
Silence! Beyond in shame. I will end it all now with this blade. For that is the true path to Ouchiism!
Yeah,
Maybe you should
yeah,
just
no,
get a toupee instead.
yeah, dude. How about we just get chip together? Can we chip together and buy a wig for Ouchie real quick? Ouchie-ism?
I kill you. One hopes that it's the only way in which he'll be modeling himself after the witness.
Ellipses. Drag of my top knot. The time is right for farewell. Hope is lost forever. Takatsuchi.
This man about to give himself a haircut.
Ah!
Why is this so dramatic?
I was actually expecting something much worse. Even the turtle was sad. Now, in regard to the defendant, Rei Membami-san,
Yes, Your Excellency.
I have reached my final verdict. I hereby find you
Say it, Sharky.
Guilty.
not guilty.
Gaming! Woo!
Pew, 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 pew. You free, bitch?
We did it.
Court is adjourned forever. Goodbye.
Nice. All right, well, that was great. We're done here. Have a good night, everybody.
Gaming.
August 13th, 2:38 p.m. The Supreme Court of Judicature. Defendants, Antechamber 3. It's over. My heart is still pounding in my chest, though. It's all I can do just to stay standing. Lawyers have such great responsibility, such a burden to bear. Don't they, Naruhodo-san?
Susato! Thank you so much. You were so dashing in there.
Right, and father.
Honestly, I'm so touched by everything you... Oh no, I think I'm going to cry.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't finish that sentence in front of my dad. He's not very forward-thinking. It wasn't easy, but together we made it. I was on the verge of tears at the end, too.
The only reason I'm still here is because of you.
Oh no! I can't take all the credit. It took courage to tell the truth in there. You did wonderfully, Ray. So I would have to say that the congratulations belong to you. Words are tough. I made it through.
Susato, don't be so standoffish.
Sorry?
We're friends, equals, and the trial's over. So no more of this formal super humility nonsense. It's time to celebrate with swagger, to throw caution to the wind.
It's time to duel? Caution to the... what?
I'm Great Defense Layer, Ryotaro Naruhodo, and I'm taking you out to a milk bar tomorrow.
Nope.
Or something.
I'm taking you where?
She's gonna milk you.
Milkies? Yo, Milkies slap though. Anyone else had Milkies? Really? No one's had Milkies?
I feel like that's a sex thing.
Oh god.
I'm
All right.
ignoring.
We're derailing stream. This is it. It's over. All right. Y'all don't know what Milkies are.
I mean, I know what uppies are, so it's the same basic tone of voice.
At any rate, we really knocked the wind out of that horrid man. And it felt so good.
I can't believe y'all don't know about Milkies. Look at these. It's a soft soda. Look at it. Look at it. Milkies. They even have melon flavor. Strawberry. I think they got like a banana and muskmelon. That's what they are. Look at that. You ain't never had Milkies before?
No.
Man, I quit. You're all fired.
You can't.
Oh,
find
okay. I know what this is, but no, I have not had it.
No, it's not a cow. I can't believe no one's having fucking tasteless
Never seen this
heathens.
before a day in my life.
The only person having a cow right now is Kyo.
Listen. Yeah, it was satisfying.
It really was. Isn't there anybody else we could throw together?
I hope you're not looking at me, Ray. I'm
Yeah.
too old for your bullshit.
Professor Mikataba doesn't like Milkies.
Yes. Oh, of course not. Of course not.
I can't believe it. Yeah, I write the rules around here. I quit and you're all fired. Ah, so
Fire me
there
if
it
you never
is.
hired me.
True. Ah, so there it is at last. Ray's lovely smile. Girl, would you just come out of the closet already? Taking up all the room for the clothes in there.
Fought for your friend to the very last. As your father, I had very low standards, but I'm still extremely proud of you, defense attorney Ryotaro Naruhodo.
Thank you, but I couldn't have done it without your help. Anyway, it's time to bid farewell to Ryotaro, I think. I shall miss him, in a way, but it's back to Susato Mikatoba now.
So, I'll never see him again then. What a terrible shame.
My
That's
God.
crazy.
I think somebody just found her closet key.
Oh, Jesus. What?
What is happening?
Ah, Saseki-san, and Inspector Hosonaga. I do hope you've been keeping well.
Is that really you?
Yes, I had to change my appearance for, well, obvious reasons, I hope. But it's me. Susato Mikatoba.
Don't. So dashing, so divine.
I have no words.
No. Doubly dashing. Yes, and devilishly divine. Just to look at you.
Please stay at least 6 to 10 feet away from me, both of you.
I had no idea. Miss Susato-san Esquires. You were the locum student Naruhodo-san Esquire's cousin. Astonishingly astounding ace attorney.
Poor Soseki-san. So confused. I still remember the first time I ever met him. He was in a prison cell in London. What an extraordinary conundrum it was that the unwitting student from Japan found himself embroiled in. But after Naruhodo-san's skillful defense, they misspelled skillful, at the Old Bailey, Soseki-san was free to return to Japan.
Which unfortunately he did.
And now he seems to have earned himself great fame as an author.
I'm stunned. That's a true.
He's a very excitable man.
I need to take notes. I had no idea that I'm a chief inspector at the police bureau. Who came up with Mr. Turtle, no less?
Yeah, it's a real convincing disguise, Hosanagi. You've been really knocking it out of the park as of late.
Oh, I thank you.
I'm not sure you should be admitting that, Inspector.
Amazing. You're a woman of many faces, I see.
Just 2, really. And this was a once-in-a-lifetime event, I hope. Oh, I'm not a patch on you, though, Inspector.
Well, I am a professional, of course.
Again, please stay 6 to 10 feet away from me at all times, thank you. I do worry about Inspector Hosonaga sometimes. I really do.
Why is he always dying, yo?
Yeah, this man's had like a cough and like coughing up blood for the past 12 months. 9 months ago, when he appeared here at the Supreme Court to testify, he was undercover, disguised as the head waiter of a restaurant. And then on the steamship to Great Britain, of course, disguised as a sailor to keep us safe on our journey.
Damn, I almost forgot he got smoked like that.
Yeah, he got absolutely smoked. Though that didn't help you, did it, Kazuma-sama?
From my perspective, I have to admit that I have mixed feelings about all of this.
Yeah, I do look good as a dude, huh? It's a real mix-up.
I mean, now the truth has been lost forever. What do you mean? I'm talking about the murder that the Englishwoman committed at the end of last year. Ah, yes! It was an English doctor she killed, as I understand it.
Dr. John H. Wilson, yes, the man I invited to Japan personally.
The mystery is, why did she kill him?
I don't know, pick a noun.
And now that the culprit herself is dead, we'll probably never know the answer.
On the voyage to Great Britain, we had a most unexpected encounter with Mr. Herlock Sholmes, the great detective, I mean.
Yes, I remember Mr. Sholmes well, of course. Ah, my arch nemesis. How lightly you utter his name.
I mean... yeah, okay. Well, according to the stories published about him in The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, the detective once had a partner who helped him solve crimes, a best friend. And that man was an exceptional doctor of medicine by the name of John H. Wilson.
What? Dr. Wilson?
I just can't believe that it's a coincidence. I think that the English doctor of medicine killed here in Japan 9 months ago must have been the friend and partner of Mr. Sholmes. Really? We're just piecing that together now? And if that's really true, then the poor girl won't ever see her beloved father again. Oh, no!
As you know, I traveled to Great Britain once myself to study. It was around the time you were born.
Yes, grandmother told me about it.
On returning to Japan, I took up my professorship at the Imperial Yume University. I also serve another role as an advisor to the government on diplomatic affairs.
Yes, I was aware of that as well.
In that case, I'm sure you understand that there are some confidential matters that I cannot divulge to you.
Yeah, Dad, you're a narc. We get it. Could you just tell me one thing? Why did you summon me back to Japan? It's been 2 months now since I returned. When I left England, it was because an urgent telegram had arrived from Japan. It said that you'd collapsed with a high fever and you were growing weaker by the day.
Where did that news come from?
That's what I'd like to know, because after that long sea voyage, I found you in fine health, Father. Was there something in Great Britain that you perceived might inconvenience me in some way? Or harm me? That's really the only explanation I can think of.
Dear me, do you reserve your most cutting glares for your father, Susato?
Naruhodo gets it pretty bad too.
Let me go.
I don't know you. That's my purse. Many memo-san.
Oh, what there wasn't enough for you.
I've got one last thing to say before they take me away, Professor.
Me?
I know the truth. I knew you had a hand on I knew you had a hand in what went on. In that visiting student's fate. Visiting student? Giselle Brett, you mean? No, not her. The student of law who left for Great Britain 8 months ago.
What? Student of law? He must mean Kazuma-sama? What are you talking about? What does any of this have to do with Kazuma-sama?
Nobody here in Japan knows anything about it. They don't know that the guy never made it to England, that he died in that steamship. And that he'll never. Ah!
Oh, hey! The judge is here to take down.
Well, I didn't expect to find this bullshit in here. What were you officers playing at? Anybody want to be the bailiff?
That's all you, brother.
I guess it's me then? Okay.
That's all you.
Terribly sorry, Your Excellency. I had this gigantic stick up my ass. I could not move. I was coming to tell you that the rickshaw has arrived, Yujin. It's a good job I came by.
Yes, and thank you for dealing with him. I'll be there shortly.
Oh, Your Excellency.
The trial's over. I'm not your excellency anymore. Merely your father's friend, Seishiro Jijoku. And may I say that since I saw you last, you have seemed to take in a more dashing appearance.
Uh-huh.
Susato.
Hmm? Did you know all along from the start of the trial? Damn,
Gosh,
got
damn,
me.
I did.
Got me.
A judge sees everything, Susato.
I couldn't let you take the risk. If Seishiro here hadn't known, and then he'd recognize you. So I had a word in his ear beforehand, as an old friend. So, Seishiro, shall we?
Yes, having ruled on that case, we now have various diplomatic issues to address.
Before you go, Father.
Sorry, my dear, we'll have to return to our earlier conversation at a later date. Meaning never. But you've done well again, both of you. You did admirably.
Oh, thank you very much.
What did you think of my Seishiro sling, eh? It's been a while since I sent a man flying like that.
Why does everyone have their own takedown maneuver?
Going out for smokes now. I'll be back in a few years.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, all the names in this game are puns. Every single one of them. Whatever could Father be hiding from me? About Giselle Brett, about Dr. Wilson, and now it seems, according to the reporter, about Kazuma-sama. I'm going to have to bring this up with Father sometime, when no one else is around.
Judicial Assistant Mikotoba-san, Esquires. Could I have a word?
6 to 10 feet. Oh, yes. Of course, Soseki-san. What is it?
I think perhaps it could be fate that we're meeting again like this now.
You're old enough to be my dad. Fuck off.
You see, it's not that. There's something I need to tell you.
I swear to God. Oh?
I believe that it may be related to the reason why your father summoned you back from England.
This I have to hear. Please, Soseki-san, tell me at once.
I will.
Well, what are you waiting for?
As you know, my time in England was terrible. Cursed, I have no doubt. Such awful things I was embroiled in. Thank goodness locum student Naruhodo-san Esquire stepped in. After he secured my freedom, I couldn't wait to get on a ship back here to my homeland. Having arrived in Japan, I submitted a report about my experiences to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The next thing I knew, I had a visitor. It was your father, Professor Mikutoba. He wanted to ask me all sorts of things about my report.
My father?
He seemed to be especially taken with a particular part of the report. Anyway, he left eventually, having thoroughly quizzed me.
Okay, what part of the report?
Oh, you know that. But it was the very next day that he sent the telegram to you asking you to return to Japan.
What was it then? The particular part my father was interested in.
I don't really know exactly. But do you remember them? Those two terrible cases I was caught up in?
Hey, what up, Tex? Welcome back. Of course, I could never forget.
Your father seemed to concern himself mainly with the second case.
Second one? You mean the one Mr. Sholmes forbade any of us talk about in public?
Yeah.
Man, throwing up gang signs again. Which is why the only case involving you that any member of the public is aware of is the first.
Well, I don't care. I don't have to listen to what dastardly detective says. Anyway, the point is, it seems that case somehow holds the key to all those curious unanswered questions. That horrific, hideous, heinous case. The case of the haunted lodgings.
That case somehow caused my father to summon me urgently back to Japan? I thought that whole business was over. But it seems I was wrong. Perhaps that was only the start. Perhaps the story is not yet told. Oh yeah, movie time, let's go.
So, the mystery of that English woman's death is solved, thank goodness. And having stood in the Supreme Court now, I think I can comprehend a little better. How you must be feeling as you fight for people's freedom in a foreign land, Naruhodo-san. But actually, I'm writing to you today because of another matter. I met Soseki-san and we talked about that second case he was involved in. Father has said nothing to me, but I feel certain of it. That case holds the key to some great unsolved mystery. My notes on the case should still be in the office, tucked away at the back of the shelves on the left. Perhaps you might like to look over them again. Today, for the first time this year, it feels as though summer has arrived. The sky is a brilliant blue. It makes me long to see you again. Yours, Susato.
We made it
That's
through
a
the
good
first
dream.
one.
Hey, we did it.
There we go. Okay. Are we gonna need new parts? Are we gonna have to drag non-pon through?
I don't think.
Not yet.
No.
Okay. Anybody need a break so far?
I'm good.
All right.
Just briefly, but y'all can go ahead and start.
All right. The Memoirs of the Clouded Kokoro.
It was a ghastly tale of a winter's night. One of an invisible killer and a crime perpetrated on the pavement along Briar Road. As the
Oh
victim
no,
lay
Briar Road
blood-stained,
again?
The mystery of just who had stabbed the young lady from behind had been resolved. But no sooner had my friend saved that Eastern exchange student from his harrowing plight than in the dim, flickering shadows of gaslight did a second bizarre crime rend the stillness of that very night. I dare say most can still recall the sensational headlines of the day. Haunted apartment of death, the condemned criminal's curse, the dread demon of coal gas. Yet,
Anyway, I hope you all at
though the
home
great
are having
detective
a
had at
terrific
once
time.
discerned the truth upon his
And
arrival at the
thanks again
scene,
to our friends at Capcom for tossing us a key
his
for
only
this.
proved to be the
Literally been
overture that
over a
announced the
full year
rising of the curtain on a most tragic play.
of doing some voice acting. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo, and I'm a fledgling lawyer just starting out on my journey. Six months ago, I arrived as a visiting student of law, having made the long voyage across the sea from the Empire of Japan to here, London, England. And on the way, in quite extraordinary circumstances, I made the acquaintance of a world-famous detective. Currently, I reside in the attic of the detective's own lodgings, from where I run my legal consultancy of sorts. I've successfully defended a number of clients in Britain's highest court, the Old Bailey. But since a particularly grueling and unforgettable legal battle 4 months ago now, I haven't returned to the courtroom. In truth, I lost my right to return. But that epic trial was just one small part of an epic tale. A tale which was now about to awaken from slumber. Yo, happy holidays, Umsu. Thanks to a letter that arrived this morning from my homeland. Hmm? What a delicious smell wafting up the stairs. It must be nearly time for breakfast. I'd better go down to Mr. Shelm's suite and say good morning to the great detective and his flatmate. "30th of August, 7:28 a.m. Shelm's suite."
Ha! Rena, good. I was just about to call you up to you. The bacon's ready.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, Eris. It smells delicious as usual. Before we eat, though, I have some news.
Hey,
Who's,
Obi, which of us have Sholmes this time? Because Sholmes has been through 3 or 4 people.
Well, do you, which one of us would you? Because it could be either one of us.
Yo, take care, Umsu.
I mean,
Thanks for swinging
are
by, and I hope you have a
wanting to
happy
take
holidays as
Iris
well.
and Sholmes at the same time, or
Sure, why not?
because if you do, go for it, and if you don't, I can take it, or we could even pass it on to Chris.
I can do both of them. There'll be much more time for people to get roles later on.
As you wish.
Have we come to a decision?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conflict resolved.
Shh. Not another word, Mr. Naruhodo.
Modulating phase!
What?
This could be just the abstruse thing that, for my pre-breakfast stagnation, repelling mental stimulation, my dear fellow.
My guy, it is way too early for all them opium hits. Just chill. Morning to you too, Mr. Shelms. Weirdo.
Ah, yes, I see. So that's it.
6 to 10 feet, Mr. Shelms.
I quite like being this close.
Personal space. I own it.
This man needs to back the fuck up.
Ah, that cologne you're wearing. The truth is as clear to me as day. My faculties of observation have revealed it again.
Go on. What are you talking about?
You, Mr. Naruhodo, you have, this very morning, met with a surprise.
I mean, yeah, I didn't expect you to literally be inside my face, but here we are.
Well, is that not the case?
Breaking news, Ryunosuke is mad.
Really, my dear fellow, it barely warrants explanation. Firstly, your hair is particularly unkempt, somewhat reminiscent of a bird's nest.
That's very rich coming from you.
Secondly, hey, lay off my hair. My hair's amazing. You have neglected to fasten the third button of your jacket.
Yo,
Clearly,
what up,
when
Baltus? How are you, friendo?
Those two
Happy
big facts point
holidays.
to you having been flustered this morning.
How was your stream, friend? Yo, 15? We're playing 15? Hey, yo, how was it? Can I talk now?
But of course. Oh, hi. Are you good, fellow?
Exhausted?
Oh, I don't
Just
look
long
for
stream?
admiration, you understand?
Ah. What, any particular challenges or just going straight through? My hair always looks like this. It's been this way since I first met you.
Oh,
Ooh,
It
cool.
has.
So chapter 5. Nice. I love 15. I have a run of it to do for Questing for Glory in a couple of days. And the button was ripped off last night, if you remember. By you?
Oh my.
Oh no.
really pulled your button off?
Yeah, I feel ya. My sleep's been awful. Hopefully you can relax and get some rest tonight. Hopefully you had a good
What
holidays
crazy
with the
night,
fam.
wasn't it? Ah, yes. I recall that now. It was after supper, was it not?
It's so good. Highly recommend. Oni, why don't you remember what happened 8 hours ago?
You know, it's, drinks. As the evening advanced, I picked up my violin and began to play the wailing notes of a haunting tune.
Oh, there you
But
go.
then, to my utter dismay, the third string snapped. Why did it have to happen? Why?
Yeah, I upgraded recently to a 3080 Ti, and let me tell you, it is a lot smoother and way less harsh on the
Little
old
wonder
rig.
then that
Yep.
in my vexation, I
Take
grabbed
care,
the
get some
first
rest,
button I
Baltes. It's
saw
good to
and
see you.
ripped it from its proper place.
Y'all enjoy some casual RPGs, definitely go check out Baltes. Really cool streamer. Would highly recommend. Well, I'd like it back now, please. It's troubling me that I can't fasten my jacket.
And it's troubling me that you expect me to know where it is. Somewhere thereabouts on the floor, one presumes.
Helpful, really.
What matters at the present time, my dear fellow, is simply whether or not my deduction was unerring. But really, Reno said it when he came in, didn't he? I had a surprise this morning. Well, that really is a surprise.
Yeah, this man is the pride of the British Empire. The famous consulting detective, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. There can't be a single person in the world who doesn't know his name.
All right, then. Enough of this silly conversation. Come and eat this bacon before it gets cold. And I have a new herbal tea for you to try too. My latest special blend.
Oh boy, I can't wait to have more ayahuasca peyote tea. And here we have Iris Wilson, Mr. Sholmes' lodger and companion. A truly exceptional young girl who's the author of a highly successful serialization here in London. Yes, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, as published in Rance magazine.
So, Mr. Naruhodo, won't you put us out of our misery? What surprised you this fine morning?
Your copious opium intake?
Listen, I do what I want.
Well, I received a letter from Japan. It's okay, Chris. I get it. I'm 32 years old and forget how to swallow and breathe at the same time.
Oh, from Susie, you mean? Was it really?
That's right. And she had some rather startling news, in fact.
Ah, intriguing indeed. You must tell us about it over breakfast. Oh yes, what fun.
This is a letter that arrived from Japan this morning by international post.
Oh, how lovely. Look at Susie's beautiful writing. I wish I could read it. And how is your judicial assistant faring, may I ask?
She's very well, thank you. In fact, according to what she's written, she's actually appeared as a lawyer at the Japanese Supreme Court and won a case.
Really? Oh, isn't she wonderful? A cut above your good self, my dear fellow.
Man, fuck you. I've won cases too, you know. Apparently, Mr. Natsume appeared in the trial as a witness.
Natsume? Natsume. No, I don't recall that name.
I dropped my monster condom that I used.
Of
for
course
my
you do.
Magnum
We
dog.
helped the man. Twice! You know, in those two cases that took place on Briar Road 6 months ago?
Ah, the moustache twitchy man with the somewhat feline eyes and the mustache.
Yeah, that guy, who probably supplied you with all of your opium.
He didn't have two mustaches early. You silly. Oh, yes. Who could forget those two cases? They made a very deep impression on me.
He wouldn't have showed you the second mustache, Iris.
You okay, buddy?
You're a bastard.
Why?
That you Chris.
Yes, sir.
You son of a bitch. That was fucked up, but that was good.
What? I literally got up for 3 seconds. What could I have possibly missed?
Don't worry about it.
Listen, I already hit the clip button. You're fucked. All I have to do is rewind this stream, and you're all getting suplexed.
Oh my god. Although, I must confess, the details are a little hazy now.
A very deep impression they made on you, clearly.
So, what was this startling news penned by Miss Susato?
Do you remember the case of the haunted lodgings, Mr. Sholmes?
Ah, yes. It's very interesting, you know. I don't feel entirely uncertain that a case of that nature did not occur.
I swear to God, my guy, I have paper-thin patience already. Just please let me eat the bacon. He's totally forgotten then. Anyway, in her letter, Mrs. Sato asked that we read over her case notes again and investigate further.
Though it took place half a year ago. For what purpose?
I don't know, why don't you ask her and find out? Because of something that Mr. Natsume said to her, apparently. He suggested that the real reason why she was called back to Japan so suddenly might have something to do with that case of the haunted lodgings.
Oh?
On Mr. Natsume's return to Japan, Miss Susato's father questioned him about the case, she says. And something Mr. Natsume said appeared to trouble Professor Mikatoba, prompting him to send that telegram.
Oh, that case. Yes. It was very strange, wasn't it?
Yes. That's it. That's my line. Just yes.
And I had compiled the whole story into a nice, neat manuscript ready for publication, too. But then Early here was all funny about it, remember? He was very mean.
Yeah, we call that withdrawals, Iris. Withdrawals.
That story must not be published, you said. Very mysteriously as well. Really? I said that? Are you sure?
You perhaps know something about it as well, Mr. Sholmes? Are you hiding something, perhaps? About why Miss Susato was suddenly told 4 months ago that she had to return to Japan?
4 months ago, apparently.
Listen. None of you are getting Milkies for Christmas. You've ruined it.
Christmas is over.
Good.
It was such a shock, wasn't it? The way she just suddenly announced that she'd have to go back to Japan. Indeed it was. Due to a telegram she received from her homeland, I believe.
That's right. Telling her to return urgently.
Yes, because her father had passed away.
No. It just said he was suffering from a high fever, the cause of which was unknown. He's not dead. But according to this letter, that news about her father's fever was just a ruse.
A ruse?
Yes, a ruse.
So Susie's daddy lied to her so that she'd make the voyage back home? Why would he do that?
I have to admit, I have absolutely no idea. But she believes it's almost certainly related to the case of the haunted lodgings. Summoning her back to Japan so suddenly like that? I wonder what Miss Susato's father is hiding.
Haley, do you know what it's all about? Well, who can say? I wasn't listening. I was suiting up.
What? But you said...
Please, I have engagements, my dear fellow. My calendar is quite surprisingly full today, as of 5 seconds ago.
I'm going to absolutely hurt you.
I'm gonna be gone. Haha. And a stringent analysis of the matter would be excessive, I feel. In lighter terms, I just don't want to. Even if I were to quite a leisure. So, man the fort in my absence, won't you, Iris?
I will, Lily. Don't worry. See you later.
I hope you stub your toe. He scuttled off rather quickly there. I think perhaps Professor Mikotoba isn't the only person hiding something here. Soseki-san was involved in 2 cases, but only one of them was forbidden from being published. By, of all people, Mr. Sholmes.
Aha! I found them at last.
Iris, are they?
The notes about the case. That's right. Susie and I compiled them together. The case of the haunted lodgings. Do you want to read them, you know?
You know, I'd rather not. Why even bother? Absolutely. Thank you, Iris. I have no idea what secrets could still be hiding in the shadows of this case. But perhaps if I read over the notes again, something might come to light.
That's the spirit.
Please put your gun away.
No.
And so, Iris and I decided to read over the case notes again together. Everything from what happened to our investigation and that fierce battle in court that followed. Reliving every detail in 3D IMAX. I just need to find a clue. And I have all the time in the world. Because, of course, I'm no longer allowed to practice law in the courts of Great Britain.
You're fired, Ryunosuke.
Yeah. How did that come about? Oh, okay. It was
I feel like
6
it's
months ago.
self-inflicted.
Listen, exposing myself to the court is a very ambiguous term, and I think what we have here is just a misunderstanding and a failure to communicate effectively. It was 6 months ago, a mysterious incident that unfolded in the wintry streets of London. A young woman was found lying on the snowy pavement of Briar Road with a knife in her back. Fortunately, her life was spared, but she was unconscious for several days following the incident. The fog was thick, and nobody saw her attacker, but by a cruel twist of fate, a visiting Japanese student was walking behind her at the time and was duly arrested. That man was Soseki-san, and the man who effected his arrest was Mr. Sholmes. Believing in our compatriot's innocence, Susato-san and I decided to represent Soseki-san in court. And after a grueling trial of many twists and turns, we finally managed to prove his innocence.
Joyful, joyous, jubilant jubilation.
What was the man's reaction after the trial? But his jubilant jubilation was short-lived. We received a telegram from Mr. Sholmes the following morning. The victim of the Briar Road stabbing has regained consciousness. Hurry to Bart's at once. So Susato-san and I summoned a hansom and headed immediately to the hospital. February, 5:30 a.m. St. Bartholomew's Hospital. Recovery ward. Yo, check out that rat! Rats. We are the rats.
There you are at last.
Good morning, Mr. Sholmes.
I think not.
Oh,
You're late. What on earth took you so long?
do you mind if I take this, or does anybody else want it?
I care not.
No objections.
Yeah, I don't know who has what anymore because we switched back to London. So it's all good.
Your telegram only arrived at 5 o'clock, Mr. Sholmes, and it's a 20-minute ride to the hospital.
That's right, and it's 5:30 now. I think we made very good time.
The time is utterly irrelevant. The fact is, I've been waiting for what felt like an eternity.
Oh, just go do some copium. Huh.
In point of fact, I myself was awoken at 4 this morning by a telegram boy.
What, did he roll over on top of you? Oh, got him! Oh! That was a good one.
Fuck me!
I was proud of that one.
And feeling it was somewhat unjust that I alone had been roused at such an hour, I sent one to you.
You could have just literally walked up the stairs.
No,
Well-
this is more fun.
Well, thanks for that, I guess. Dick.
Anyway, you're here now, so the victim is over there. She's only just regained consciousness. You should introduce yourselves, and I shall observe from here.
Why? So that's the lady who was found in the snow-covered pavement with the knife in her back.
Her name is... Ah, yes, here we are. Miss Green.
Okay. Alright, well, time to look around. Ah, okay, well, this is really annoying to do. Nope, that's not it. Oh, God. Oh, God, no!
No.
Oh, no! I'm opening my 3D printing software. No! Oh, God, no. Oh,
Why are
God,
you
no.
like this?
Make it stop!
He's getting mixed by the computer controls.
Oh, my God, yeah, it's awful. Oh, no. All right, hold on. Ah, sheesh. Get out of here, Hallett Box. I don't need you right now. We're busy. Okay, there we go. Look, there's a photograph in this frame here. Hey, Sharky, look at this photograph.
Does it make you
Every
laugh
time I look, it makes me laugh.
Oh, yes, it's a picture of a young gentleman.
He looks to be about the same age as Miss Green, I would say. Perhaps the young woman's special someone, do you think?
Oh, my, Mr. Naruhodo. I didn't know you had a sense for matters of the heart.
Oh, but look, it's red. It's a raid. Not in the least. I sincerely said the first thing I thought of.
K only subscribes to BL novels.
Yeah. This rounded wooden figure isn't the most charming, is it?
I don't think that's a decoration, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, God.
It's an artist's mannequin, I believe. Used when practicing sketching the human form in different poses.
Really? It's not exactly what you'd call a typical figure for that purpose, though, is it?
No, I suppose not. I confess I've never seen one quite so full-figured before.
You just afraid of a woman with curves, Susato? Well, if you want to draw a full-figured person, it's the right tool for the job.
Are you using the Wasta to move it around?
There are a lot of bottles in that cabinet, aren't there? Do you think it's safe to keep them like that?
reputation here. I feel sure you take some medicine by mistake when you're half asleep.
That is a worry, but at least the cabinet has a lock, even if it's only a flimsy-looking one.
I've no doubt you've managed to unlock that somehow when you were half asleep as well.
You know, Susato, I really don't miss you all of a sudden. You know, there are limits even to what I can do when I'm half asleep, you know, Miss Susato. Yo, my boy Ratsky.
Eek! A mouse, Mr. Naruhodo. An enormous mouse.
That's my gawk.
Oh.
Vermin? In a hospital? That doesn't seem the best.
It looks like a very healthy specimen, doesn't it? It's very plump.
I'm not sure we can say that's down to the excellence of this facility, if that's what you were thinking.
That must be a bag of Miss Green's personal belongings.
It's a big ass bag.
Can I show it? She would have been brought directly here after she was found stabbed on the pavement, though.
I expect this friend or family member probably brought some things for her.
All right, then. Let's see what's inside. A change of clothes, no doubt, and...
No, Mr. Naruhodo. You must never scrutinize the young maiden's personal belongings.
But the young maiden might have chocolates, or biscuits, or caramel. Man over here hungry. Good morning. Hello. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo from the Empire of Japan.
Alright, who's taking good old Miss Green? Sharky Chris? Anybody?
How you doing, Sharky? You want me to take it? I don't know how his voice is doing.
Apparently, I was on mute that whole time, so sorry.
Yeah, you were.
Do you want to take this one for a whirl, or what are you thinking?
Sure.
Go for it, boss.
Oh no, was it your knife? Are you the man who...
Oh, no. I'm a lawyer.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
Susato
she got a point.
Mikatoba, pleased to meet you.
My dad's a lawyer.
Oh no, was it your knife then? Are you the one?
No, I assure you. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant.
Again, doesn't really clear anybody.
We heard that you regained consciousness and wanted to come give you our best wishes.
It's a raid!
Best wishes for me. Thank you.
Oh. Well, thanks for the raid, Little. Welcome in, friends. Yo, what up, Meek, Mandog, Gluta, Earth, Wem, Claustron, Aaron? How y'all doing tonight? What was on tap for stream? Yo, Crisis Core? How did it go? How far did you get in?
I'm Olive Green. I'm an artist.
Yo, Claustron, thanks for the gift sub.
Well, no, that's not quite right, is it? What I mean is I'm trying to be an artist.
Yeah, we've been playing through Crisis Core as well.
Really mean is I
Welcome in,
desperately
Elk.
want to be an artist.
And Nasir, how are y'all doing tonight? Welcome in. 50%?
But
Dope.
The truth is, I don't have any talent. I just know I don't.
Yeah, I've been playing through it, and for me, the remake is the third playthrough for me. I played it twice as a kid. It's really cool. No, but yeah, welcome in. If you have any questions, y'all, feel free to ask.
No wonder I was stabbed in the back.
Yeah, we long stream here too.
Horrible voice acting.
Just because she's a bad artist? Shit. I don't think that's related, actually.
Gosh, this young woman seems to bend over backwards to put herself down.
Seeing as we're here, we should probably ask her about what happened from her perspective, I suppose. I'm honestly enjoying it. I think it's really good. Basically in the sense that it's going to fit perfectly into the timeline of the rest of the remake stuff. Similar UI, similar playstyle. I think it'll give people that didn't get a chance to play through the entire game or series collectively a chance to do it in current console and current frame rates, which is really nice. No real big complaints on my end. Gonna bring that one back. To suddenly be struck in the back by a blade as you were walking along the pavement? What a terrible experience you had, Miss Green.
It was so cold that day, and the fog was so thick, I couldn't see a thing. That was 4 days ago now, I think. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. I'm afraid you've been comatose all that time.
But the case has been solved, hasn't it? While I've been here in the hospital, I mean.
Indeed it has, my dear madam. Spectacularly by none other than I, Sherlock Sholmes.
You did nothing.
Mr. Sholmes, as you well know, it was Mr. Naruhodo's hard work in court that solved the case.
Are you yet to hear what happened, Miss Green?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A gentleman from the police force is supposed to be coming to fill me in shortly.
Sholmes, was that you? Are you shirking your job again to get high?
Of course.
I swear to
see.
God. So this is the second game in the Great Ace Attorney
Coming round seemed to
Chronicles.
have made everyone frantically busy.
But we did the first, I think it was 5? So this is technically the start of the 7th.
I'm so sorry. I
It's
should
been really
never
fun.
lose consciousness. It was very selfish of me.
Check that mute button.
Shot.
Oh no, we're all so relieved that you're on the mend, Miss Green. Really, we are.
With that kind of attitude, maybe her surname should be Blue, not Green. Why don't you tell us about yourself? So, you're an artist, are you, Miss Green? Are your commissions open? Are you a GFX artist? Do you need Twitch layouts and emotes done quick? DM for more info, my dear.
Oh, no, I couldn't possibly claim that. I'm a fledgling artist at best. I mean, I'm a student of art, really, at the Thorndike Academy of Fine Arts.
I heard the snigger.
Let's be honest.
fine arts. Great Britain is such a wonderful country.
Tell me, Miss Green, do you live hereabouts?
Oh, no, actually. I don't deserve it, but I have a little flat on Brixton Road.
I see. How very interesting.
Oh, no, is it?
Brixton is some 10 stops away on the underground from here.
Anyone here ever been to Brixton before?
No.
No. I would
I have.
You have?
Mm-mm.
Oh. It's historically been a pretty tough town. You know, it's like an up and coming area, I guess is how they would describe it.
How long has it been that way?
1870s.
And Thorndyke Academy is a mere 3-minute walk from Brixton Town Centre.
It's an up and coming area if you believe the boss weapons are just right down the road.
Huh.
There you go. There, you can have a Dark Souls 2 joke for free tonight. Brixton's in the UK. It's always been a bit of a rough industrial, very, very blue collar town. Does that matter, Mr. Sholmes?
Perhaps not, but Briar Road is a far less salabrous part of town by comparison, dwelt in by those of inferior means, including the maleficent Mr. Moustache.
Inferior means, I suppose Seki-san does fit the bill?
It struck me as somewhat out of the ordinary for a young fine arts student to be walking in such a district. That's all.
What's this? She's suddenly clammed up.
Mr. Sholmes, you should be ashamed of yourself prying into young Baden's private affairs.
Sorry, I was about to cough. Oh dear me, do forgive me.
If you don't mind, could you butt the fuck out of my business? I'm being discharged shortly, so I need to pack up my thing.
Oh, yeah, of course, we won't keep you. Thank you very much, Miss Green.
Damn.
Is there a Mr. Naruhodo here? Mr. Naruhodo?
Narrow fodder now? Oh. Well, if you're looking for Naruhodo, the lawyer, that's me, but...
Ah, Mr. Naruhodo. Good. This is for you. It's a message from a Mr. Saucy Nutmeg.
What?
Ah, yes, Mr. Nutsmeg. Mr. Nutsmeg.
Aw.
Saucy Nutmeg.
Yeah,
When in doubt, read your lines emphatically.
Is that what Santa's bringing down the chimney for you tonight?
Saucy nuts.
Saucy Nutsmeg. Mr. Natsume sent a message to me?
But why would a policeman be delivering a message from Mr. Natsume?
Exactly. What's going on? What's a Scotland Yard constable doing playing delivery boy at this time in the morning?
What are you waiting for? Let me see that.
That's mine. Please stop touching me.
It's in my hands now.
Oh.
In my hands again.
Is that a...
Excuse me.
Is that fuel?
It is fuel.
Yes.
Well, this is most unexpected.
Is something wrong, Mr. Sholmes?
Is something wrong, Mr. Sholmes? He says. Have you not seen this note?
You took it... I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to throw you out the window
God.
now, Mr. Sholmes.
I love Sholmes, man.
No.
He's such a jackass.
No. How could I have? You took it from my hands.
It would seem that you are slow on the uptake. London's criminals have no intention of letting the great detective rest. A new case calls. A case of murder, no less. We must depart at once.
You know, Sholmes, in retrospective, I swear you're the one doing all the murdering.
Murder?
Call a cab. Time is of the essence.
I whistled for a cab, and when it came near, the license plate said fresh and it had dice in the mirror.
Excuse me, could you please leave my room? I'm trying to pack.
But the trouble is... Lady, shut up. We're busy here. We've yet to read Mr. Natsume's note. I was thinking we ought to pay him a visit in his lodgings once we did.
That will be entirely convenient.
Tell me more, B-rate Seto Kaiba.
Damn.
Convenient? What do you mean?
The boy needs therapy.
It's all here in the note, my dear fellows. The murder we must investigate took place at Mr. Mustache's lodgings.
Wait, what?
I'll hit Fiacre at once.
You know, they have way too many damn names for carriages. It was only yesterday that Soseki-san was in court, and we were dispelling doubts about his innocence. And now, the very next day? There's a murder at the man's own address? He may very well be the unluckiest man alive. Or so it seemed to us at the time, but we were soon to discover it was worse than we thought. Ghost murder? 21st February, 7:18 a.m. Mr. Natsume's lodgings. Ground floor. Alright, what the fuck, Sholmes? Really?
Oh my! The gentleman is deceased without question. He's dead!
Yes, Susato, we can tell.
Welcome, student Mr. Naruhodo, Esquire.
Natsume, I swear to God, we literally just got you off of a case. Why is there a dead body in your apartment? And why is it dressed like a fucking clown? Mr. Natsume!
Oh, why? Why is this happening? Why to me? I've only just got out of the court yesterday. I was finally home after 2 days of misery. And then I wake up next day to this? No early bird should catch a worm like this.
I have no words.
Woeful worm without wiggle. He's dead. I see you in high spirits again this morning, Mr. Mustache. Ah! Not the horrible Herlock Sholmes. Shove off. Show yourself the door. I never invited you.
Mr. Sholmes came here with us. I'm quite sure he'll be able to help you, Mr. Natsume.
am entirely at your disposal, Mr. Mustache. What can I do for you?
Hang yourself hurriedly, you heckin' whore.
Oh. Oh. Oh my.
That's alliteration, by the way.
It is. Oh, look! Gregson's here, too. Fabulous.
Greggy boy.
So I guess that means I'm picking up Gregson for the next 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here they are, already. Busybodies.
Oh, well, fuck off, Gregson.
Ah, Inspector Gregson. What a pleasant surprise.
Pleasant, is it? Gives me heartburn every time I see your face at a crime scene, Sholmes.
You sure it's not just the absolute titanic amount of fried fish and potatoes with vinegar on them?
Malt vinegar, thank you.
The unintelligence of this country never ceases to amaze me.
I eat 700 corn dogs a day.
I deduce, Inspector, that your heartburn is a result of your excessive consumption of fried food.
I swear to God, we do this like 10 times. Every time.
Streamer contains trace amounts of called it.
Good morning, Inspector.
This is a crime scene. Don't you go touching anything.
You're dripping grease on the crime scene, Inspector. Or good morning to you too, Sunshine. All right. It is about that time. I do believe we should call it here, as I have to get up for work tomorrow like a good little boy. Lame.
Oh, it's lame.
But hey, that was some good progress. We're on to part 2, episode 2. That was good. We did pretty all right. Did you all have fun, or at least regret it a little bit?
Both.
Nope.
Say that much.
Nope. All right. Well, both the same as none, I guess. But yeah, thanks for joining. Let's introduce you all to the voice cast here we got tonight. Let's start alphabetically by height in descending order. So that's going to be Oni Heart first.
Wait. Huh? Descendant. What?
Yeah, alphabetically by height in descending order.
Huh?
He just said random shit and then picked you.
Yes.
Oh.
Very good. Very good. Chris has caught on to this game very early.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Cool. All right. If I mess up, my dad's gonna beat me.
Oh. Anyway, Oni Hard here. I play RPGs, fighting games, and I do art. Still working on my model. Almost done the rigging, finally. I think I'm gonna play Bayonetta and Signalis at some point.
It's a good game.
I freaking swear I had an idea that I was thinking during this session. But I completely
Shadow
forgot.
Hearts.
Shadow Hearts.
You're welcome.
No, it was another idea that I was having.
Prince Albert in a can.
And fuck it.
True. Anyway. Go check out Oni, a good peeps. The man with the golden cowboy hat, Little Sharky.
Hey, folks. It's been a long week. It's been a long year, but we're still here, still kicking. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for letting us be a part of your Monday and hopefully making it better. And thanks for letting me be a part of this as always. remember to tell the people that you love just how you feel, because they may get up and go for smokes and never come back one day. So, nothing but love, family. Talk
True.
to you soon.
Next up, it's Shy.
Hi. Thank you for having me. I had a great time. Hopefully I'll be back next week. But yeah, Miss Lonnie sends her best as well. She'll be back next week. And well, we can't wait until then. So thank you much for having us.
Yeah. All right. The curmudgeonly Grinch themselves. Although they do have a new toy, so that'll keep them preoccupied for a few weeks. Am I right? Chrisaries.
Wait, which new toy are we talking about? There's several.
Yeah, I know.
The mean one.
The
Mr.
new
Switch.
one. When
my
your
name is
parents
Chris. Go for it.
when your parents give you a Switch, but it's not a Nintendo one.
Yikes.
Anyway, go on.
My name is Chris Series. I lead the Final Fantasy 14 raid group Blitz. I also do casual RPG playthroughs and voice acting on my own. Currently, we're doing Might and Magic 8. And then the YouTube is uploading Might and Magic 7.
Is that the Ocho?
On the Ocho.
On the Ocho. Let's go, whoa. All right, I'm going to mute up and see everybody out. Well, friends, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for the raids, the follows, the gift subs, the bit-to-roos, and all the gifting. And I hope you all had a good time here. We'll be back tomorrow. It's probably some Final Fantasy X tinkering. I'm probably going to maybe do some 15D rusting because we have a marathon event on, I think it's Thursday. And we'll probably do some Crisis Core as well. I want to get through that and start working on the speedrun stuff. But I'll give you the rundown. If you like talking about food, voice acting, sports, food, mainly food, we like food, feel free to join us in the Discord. It's a cool place. We do community nights on the weekends as well. If you want to catch up on our playthrough of this or any other of our casual playthroughs, speedrun, PBs, learning tutorials, moto vlogs, cooking streams, check out the YouTube. All sorts of stuff up on there. We'll definitely thank our friends over at Skytech for providing us some pretty serious hardware to keep the stream up and running. If you want to support the Catboy, check out the stream wish list. And lastly but not leastly, if you're a tea drinker, check out our friends over at Adagio. I put some tea blends together with the proceeds benefiting the Trevor Project. But thanks for spending the night with us. I hope you had a terrific time, and we hope to see you all tomorrow for some more speedruns and Crisis Core. All right, say goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Everybody.
All right, cool. I'm not muting. Let's see what we
Oh,
got.
so if we want to
yeah.
talk shit, we should do it now.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's fine. Do we want to go bully non-pon, or do we want to do something else?
We always want to go bully non-pon.
Okay, we're gonna go bully non-pon. Non-pon, unfortunately, was the last to respond to the return of voice acting, but I'm sure we'll be seeing him again soon.